Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and welcome back to more Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia Curse Draft. And Jacob just taught me about the Secret Shrine, which I've never discovered before. So, let's explore.
Let's explore.
I know that we're gonna use this for revival. Is there anything else worthwhile in here?
I think we were using it to promote Matilda.
Was it not both?
I think if you run, maybe it was both. Because I know there's mummies in here. That's kind of the big deal. This is the defense fountain. There is a revival one in here, I believe.
Who are we giving defense to?
Do we want it to give it to Alm, since we have to frontline with him a bunch?
I was thinking Alm, both for the trial of Alm and also because, like, you know, he can do stuff with the killer bow frontlining. Like, yes, it's only 1-3 range, but
he's also a game over condition. We can't turn wheel Alm death.
That's true. So all of those three combined, I feel like, are good arguments for Alm with defense. I really don't want to fight any zombies. I'm sorry that I've gotten negative towards the end of this. I know that Jacob is bothered, and there's probably some viewers who are, like, big SoV fans that are turned off by it as well. The big thing is that, like, through the course, Oh, we can't promote Matilda.
Oh, I think she's, like, 2 levels shy or something.
Well, we'll get those 2 levels on the map. I don't want to fight zombies.
Daisies.
I don't want to fight zombies.
Here it is.
Through the course of this playthrough, I've really realized the issues I have with SoV. I think I was much more patient with it when I was younger. I'd say younger, like, what, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? I wasn't that young. It was still, like, post-college, right? Like, I'd been working as an adult for 4 years, so it's not, like, young, but I was younger. And I was much more patient with what I would consider to be its flaws. That being specifically, like, the map, the maps, basically. I think the more I play, not only just, like, vanilla Fire Emblem, but also ROM hacks, the more I come to appreciate that, like, 80% of what makes playing through the actual, like, tactics gameplay fun comes from the map design. It can really make or break it. And SoV maps, because they were so faithful to Gaiden maps, I know it is just one thing, it is just the maps. Like, other aspects of the gameplay are quite different. There's a lot of great quality of life. Forges make things feel very different. Combat arts make things feel very different. So I know it is just the maps that are really old-fashioned. And I would say poorly designed as a result.
And you know what? Since I am an adult who understands that opposing opinions are a thing in life that we're going to have to put up with, I understand that.
Like, look at this. This is actually one of the better maps in the game, and it's kind of awful.
Because as much as I absolutely love Gaiden, its maps do have a very weird flavor to them.
Like, it's just hallways of bow knights and mages. What am I supposed to do here?
What's really funny is this map plays really differently from what you can do in Gaiden. Because in Gaiden, you have access to the magic ring.
Yes.
You have access to it here as well. The magic ring in this game increases magic range by 2 tiles, which is pretty cool. 1/4 range fire, 1/5 range thunder.
Mm-hmm.
In Gaiden, it sets your range to 1/5, which means mages can counter bow knights. So you can put a mage on, like, a supply tile or something up here. Like, you warp a mage onto a supply tile, and they'll get the avoid bonus from the supply tile. All the enemies don't get the avoid from their floor tiles, and you counter all of them.
And you see, like, janky stuff like that, right? Sounds fun. To me, however, the clunkiness of Gaiden's UI really holds me back from taking advantage of that janky stuff, especially because there's not tons of depth to that strategy, right? Like, it is very funny and cool, and it is a strategy. Like, to say that lacks strategy would be disingenuous, right? Because it is coming up with putting them there is the strategy, right?
It's more silly than anything.
I mean, it's not just silly; it's effective, right? Like, it's not.
It works.
Because I guess something can be silly and also functional, but when I think of silly, I think of it as like something barely functional holding together, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like getting javelin crits with Amelia to kill someone or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that works, but like, holy mackerel, are you? Holy mackerel, how far are we fallen?
I think we Hunter's Volley this guy, right?
Yeah.
Just try to delete him off the map.
I think we Hunter's Volley him from down here, so that we
I
can
like that idea a
heal
lot.
Clive's HP that he's missing.
Oh, and trust me, the whole clunkiness of Gaiden also totally understand. That's why I put the game down in my first playthrough, is I just could not get through the NES controls and gameplay.
Yeah, I've done one attempted playthrough that ended with, in part 3, I was just sort of cruising along, and I got to, you know the map where, like, you start sort of, like, spread out, and there's a bunch of Cavaliers in the middle?
Oh, yeah. The Three Paladins map.
I got to the map after that one. Oh, no, I beat that map. It was that map. I beat it. But then because of the way to my mind, frustrating and stupid way that reinforcement movement works, I got attacked immediately afterwards before I had the chance to save. And before I had the chance to take any action, Silk and one other person just got murdered. And I was like, that was such a frustrating experience that I just have to take a break. So I took a break, and it has been 5 months. So I'm probably not going back.
Break. Someone in the server just finished Gaiden for the first time, and their description of it was, this was both the funniest thing they had played because of some of the tools with it, but also the most abysmal gameplay they've ever had to sit through.
I would say that feels accurate, yeah.
It both has some of the funniest and silliest tools and items, but it's still an NES game at the end of the day.
It's part of why I'm very excited to play the ROM hack Sacred Echoes, which I've been putting off until after finishing this, because of not wanting to like have 2 playthroughs with the same cast and similar mechanics ongoing. Yeah. But I think that Sacred Echoes I think I'll jive with that a lot more because it'll have actual maps that are actually fucking functionally designed. And hopefully it's not gonna have the stupid random monster fights. Because that's the other crux of my issue, is like fighting weak-ass zombies in what I would unaffectionately call Gaiden fights, the forced grinding fights, right? Is just like the opposite of fun to me.
Oh, I think we forgot to give Matilda her Draco shield back. Inefficient. Bad gameplay. Gotta reset.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
I like how this guy cast.
She's taking like 4 damage. She'll be fine.
I like how this guy. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. We credit. Wow. Okay, I was gonna try to say something about one rounding because he cast Mire, but we just miss and crit.
Yeah, we would have killed him anyway because Alma's based. Is he? No, he's not. Because the Fountain of Defense coming in clutch. I mean, he still wouldn't have died, but okay. Now the Fountain of Defense actually came in clutch. Yeah.
Worth.
But yeah, this map, like, I do think this is one of the better maps because it is actually designed, as opposed to just being like a field that they threw some Cavaliers down on, right?
You mean you don't like the best map in the game, 2 forts and 1 river with a bridge?
I think you've just described 10 maps that are all identical. I also, like, I can't fully hold against them reusing the maps. And they're not even the only game that does it. Like, Three Houses does it. Oh, wait, where is her? Okay, convoy.
I can't remember why we got the coral ring out.
I don't either.
Like last time was such a blur.
There must have been a reason for it. There must have been.
I think it was also like past midnight when we were recording last time.
Maybe we were trying to lure someone into attacking her?
I think. Or I think it was there was a bunch of witches appearing last map. I think we were trying to deal with witches.
But the
we were
Draco
like,
shield
oh,
also gives res.
Oh, that's right. Why did we give that
So
to
it
her?
couldn't be that. Unless
You're
I
right.
literally just forgot that the Draco shield also gives res. Which is like the Draco shield thing is that it gives defense and res.
Yeah, it gives a bajillion everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, also the fact that Slade's on this map is really funny. Because he's just not in Gaiden.
Yeah, he's like a SOVOC, right? Don't steal.
He's okay, he's quote unquote in Gaiden, but he's literally a nothing character. He's in the part 1 finale with Desai, but he just exists to be a boss.
Is he, like he basically just exists to stop you from getting the Draco shield?
Basically, yeah. Like, I don't think he has a single voice line outside of, like, death to you rebels when you kill him or something.
Well, I'm honestly surprised. That feels like more voiced lines than most NES characters have.
It really is.
Cause there's no voice acting.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Very big dead.
Very big dead.
It's so funny to think about how this game is, like, all the story stuff is just completely voiced in it. Because then I go back and play a game like Fates and I go, oh right, only, like, the little bits of lines here and there are voiced.
Honestly, though, that's a blessing considering Fates' story.
You mean you didn't want to hear the entirety of Fate's story voice?
No. I'm not even going to make a funny joke. Just no.
Would not be able to handle it.
Could not be bothered. I love how, like,
Holy
despite the fact these Armor Knights have the anti-arrow skill, I'm still just like, yeah, my bow unit is just still the best person for every job. He's fucking healing AI. He's running for the. You're not gonna make it, bro. You're not gonna break. You're not gonna make it. Oh, okay. He is gonna make it actually. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's gonna be on the fucking heal tile now.
Oh, now he's
no!
gonna get even more void. If it makes you feel any better, he's only getting like 20 extra void because he's going from a 20 avoid. Actually, I think it's a 20 avoid floor to a 60 avoid supply, so he's getting 40 more.
Yeah, he gets 40 more avoid, and he gains
a 5 HP every turn.
Every turn.
Nice level.
Pain in the rear end. Alright, I guess we could start moving y'all forward as well.
Yeah. I do like the footprints being left in the snow whenever you move.
That is a really cute touch.
I think Fates did it too.
It's cool that they do that despite, like, how few maps it's relevant in. It kind of makes me think of, in Fire Emblem Engage, in, like, Chapter 3 or 4, where it's the first one where you get Louis, Chloe, and Celine.
Oh wait, before you do this, did you want to heal on first?
I'm sure he'll be fine, but we should probably heal him, yeah.
I think Baron... I know Barons have like over 20 strength usually on average.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think Baron...
Yeah, that's wacky.
Baron's promoted to 22 strength.
That is wacky.
Hey, if you're only at 4 move, you might as well have good stats. But Engage, the...
Oh, there's like these fences. When you turn animations
Yeah.
on, there's like these there's like these tiny fences on the map, and if you turn animations on, then the fences also show up in the combat animations, and sometimes you'll like knock enemies through them and break the fences. And so like the footsteps in the snow makes me think of that because it's just insane attention to detail for something that'll never come back.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of like only 2 maps where you're fighting in the snow, because it's here and then when you actually fight Rudolph, right?
Rudolph. I'm pretty sure. I also think those guys move.
Yeah, I think so too.
But then again, it's great. He's the best unit in the game, so he'll be fine.
I gotta go speak to my wife. By which I mean get healed by her.
Heal, please.
Look at Gray, he's dodging. There is a lot to love about this game. Like, the presentation is really good. The story, I think is more of a mixed bag, personally.
Agreed.
Where are you? There
I think
we
it might have
go.
to be. There it is.
Yeah, I didn't count tiles. I couldn't be bothered to
Just
count
wanted
tiles.
to find it quickly.
I was like, we'll get there eventually. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one.
Is that the one?
But like the voice acting, not only is the voice acting like this was the first game where there was voice acting, voice acting's real good.
It is.
Like
Every character sounds like they're voiced perfectly. Oh, he took that personally.
Better than you expected?
Yeah, he just wanted to give his voice line to show off because we were talking about how good the voice acting is.
This
And,
is why you never count Tobin out.
I'm sure that the discussion for like whether or not the story is good is like,
Done to death.
yeah, and people are not exactly civil about it most of the time. But
When are Fire Emblem fans civil about disagreeing on something?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into that debate. We got rid of the lightning sword, right?
I think we might still have it. I think I might have talked you into keeping it just in case. No, we sold it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Oh well.
Rip. Damn, you were correct. Anyone who was mad at me for selling the Levin sword 17 episodes ago, or however long, there's your sweet, sweet justice.
We've been going at the series for a long while, so who knows how long ago it was.
Is that... Do we have double lion?
We do! Do the thing!
In this situation specifically is one of the only times it's better than Hunter's Volley, because it doesn't get the arrowed haft effect.
Damage thing.
Alright, Clive.
Double Lion also just looks so cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool name, too. Which is
Yes.
why ROM hackers have sort of adopted it as a skill. Because, like, Double Lion, it just sounds cool.
Yeah!
But we then immediately switch back to the killer bow.
Yeah. The Killer Bow was so crazy.
One thing that, oh, oops.
Whoops-a-daisies. We have 8 turn wheel uses. We can just go back.
Yeah. So many turn wheel uses. I think that's the other thing that sort of got me down on this game. Is like... Oh wait, not provisions. Royal Bow. Arts. Hunter's Volley. And
Just
we'll
crit.
just do the attack. We'll just do the attack rather than spend the
What's
HP
funny
for
is-
it.
I don't even think we picked up all the cogs. I think we've missed a couple.
But the amount of turn wheel uses is really excessive, and it makes everything feel much lower stakes than I feel like it should be.
Come at me, fool.
And like I do appreciate things like the save points and turn wheels. I like save points more. We've talked about this in previous episodes as well, so I won't go too into it. But
I actually
think
can't remember if
there
it
were
was-
fewer.
I got it.
I think if there were fewer turn wheels, I would feel like spending a turn wheel is an actual cost.
It's a precious resource that you want to make sure you use at a time where you need it.
Whereas here, it doesn't feel like an actual cost. Like, it just
Nah.
feels like every action I can just play carelessly. And then, like, if I make a
Very
mistake...
nice.
Like, I didn't count tiles for Alm because...
You can just go back and fix it.
Yeah, if I don't need to count tiles. It feels
FE4
very similar to, like, plowing through Sacred Stones with Seth, and how, at a certain point, you just don't have to check the damage numbers. And a similar thing with, Path of Radiance, where...
You just kind of move your units forward.
Yeah. And those are
And then
both
suddenly
games that
out
I
of
do
nowhere-
enjoy. Like, those are games that I enjoy.
Woo! Yeah, FE4 builds a very bad habit. Very nice. If I turn the save points on, I build very bad habits of just throwing my units forward. And if someone dies, oh well, I can just start the turnover.
Yeah, I think, as much fun as it was to do, I think that in retrospect, my FE4 0% growths playthrough is probably my weakest 0% growths playthrough, because I would RNG manipulate so much shit, because of the way that save points work, right? I'd be like,
Yeah, you
okay,
can
I
save every
need
turn.
Patty to, like, I want Patty to steal gold from this person. This person one-shots Patty. I'm gonna do it as the first action of the turn. And if Patty doesn't, dodge, then I'll just
try again.
rewind. And I had, like, we joked, we put, like, Lester at like, a very high point in the tier list because he was the best at, like, using the RNG in the arena because he was worthless.
Yeah, he would just burn our ends in the arena.
So we were like, unironically, he contributed so much more than everyone else, like, which is a joke. But
yeah.
it kind of was reflective of, like, I think if I were to do that playthrough today, and I'm probably not going to redo it because it doesn't bother me enough that I consider it an invalid playthrough. But I think if I did it today, just based on the way that my approach to Fire Emblem and RNG and stuff is, I might instill a rule to only save at castles.
You know, I did that in my most recent run, where I just save stated at castles, and then if someone died, I loaded back to the castle, and I think it was a little bit more fun that way.
Yeah, I don't know. The FE4 remake that is not actually happening will have to find some sort of middle ground between free saving all the time versus turn wheels versus whatever other options they're gonna include. It's not going to actually happen. I don't believe the FE4 remake is real, which might be dating myself if it's, like, been announced by now, because who knows when this series is going up.
Especially getting this deep into the playthrough.
Yeah, we haven't even uploaded episode 1 yet.
That's wild.
I'm considering uploading episode 1, like, this week, but I haven't even decided on that yet, so just to date things.
To date it even more, like, we just did part of my FE6 playthrough. So, like,
yeah. So we're, Anyway, hit subscribe. Bye. Time to kill Dad. Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and we're playing Cursed SoV. And I'm in my Downer Valentia arc, but we're gonna kill Dad, and I'm always excited to kill Dad.
Should we actually
or
put
Grandpa?
something on Gray this time?
Dad or Grandpa? Put something
Dad.
on Gray. No.
We had nothing last map. He was running with the generic
It's
lens.
because he had died earlier. Here, he can get Tatiana.
Woo!
On a map with...
There's some Cavs on this map.
Oh, there's Bow Knights. Oh, there's some Gold
some Gold
Knights.
Knights, too.
Okay. I was looking here, and I was like, only one Gold Knight. But then I scrolled, and there are some that exist.
Would it be worth putting the Blessed Lance instead of Steel Lance on Tobin? I think it's roughly the same might, but it's more accurate, has a little bit of crit on it, and restores 5 HP every turn.
Sure. And we'll give Alm his...
It also doesn't slow him down.
Royal Bow. Sure, this seems good. So I think the best strategy is to just do this.
Let's go.
Oh, right, it's got, like, opera I forgot.
The
so
Lord of a
this
Dead Empire.
is just kill boss, right? Not route?
Yep. This is kill boss.
Stand back.
So I think we just charge forward and maybe a double lion Rudolph or something.
That sounds like a good plan.
Actually, I think we... Okay, I actually think we want the Royal Sword for this map.
I think so too.
Because of all of the generals. There are the Bow Knights, but he won't counter them.
Yeah, he doesn't counter bow knights. It's only really good as an offensive tool.
So what do you think of this? This video isn't out yet, but by the time this video is up, it will be out. But Booper released a video to his patrons recently where he talked about like the various criticisms of the mixed or undercutting itself, or however you want to phrase it, themes of SoV, where they talk about like the reveal that, spoilers for anyone watching, Alm is actually the son of Rudolph. That's why we said kill dad, so spoilers.
Oh no.
The reveal that Alm is Rudolph's dad is often criticized, and I would say I put myself in the camp of criticizing this as whether you want to phrase it as undercutting its own theme or giving mixed themes. It is
I would look out. Those dark mages are gonna be pretty scary.
It's the game starts with like a nobility versus royalty, and then ends with like it turns out it's royalty versus royalty, right?
Yeah, they kind of make a big deal that, you know, Alm's this villager boy who's gonna lead a group of nobles and knights. And he's just a commoner. Like, that's so cool. Like, the man from the village out of nowhere with no royal blood is gonna be the one retaking the kingdom. And then, nope, he actually is royalty. It is just royalty that wins all the wars for us.
So one of the points that Booper brought up in opposition to this take, because he does not believe that it constitutes like mixed or muddled theming. Oh, these fucking guys. Okay. Equip the killer bow.
I think so.
This is so cringe. Okay, and then we just, I guess, wait. Yeah, and then we just wait. Was that, rather than being like Alm is no longer part of the commoners, it was more that like Alm is a class traitor, which is sort of necessary to the revolution. And can we do this? Yeah, we can.
Oh, do we want to heal him first?
Probably, but he crit anyway, so it's fine. One of the things that shows like the sort of dumbness of royalty is that the killer bow, which is a weapon that can be used by anyone, is a better thing for Alm to use in most situations than the royal sword, which is supposedly like this sign of his nobility. And so what do you make of that, I guess? Because it was an interesting idea that was brought up that I was like, that is cool. I think unintentional, but cool.
It's unintentional, for sure. I can't imagine the devs were looking at the killer bow and saying, okay, we need to make sure this is better than the royal sword to get our point across.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think... I think that most Fire Emblem is not very well balance tested. And not in like a, oh my god, single player games need to be balanced, but I think higher difficulties just don't get fucking tested. Wait, I thought...
Oh, yeah, he didn't. He just ran at you.
Wait, I hit start by accident because I was trying to skip the cutscene. Did I attack him and he not attack me? We're gonna have to turn wheel anyway. Or actually, we can go back to Secret Shrine.
We could.
Gray can take another trip. Gray can take another trip to the Secret Shrine. Fuck it. Yeah, Gray, you can take another trip to the Secret Shrine. Tatiana was sent to the convoy. She sure was.
How much damage do we do to him with the Royal Sword?
Oh, right.
Because I think Double Lion's gonna do more than Hunter Volley. Ugh.
Sure, let's...
Oh, okay. Idea. So we do this. Oh, never mind. We only have one inventory slot.
Rudolph isn't attacking for some reason.
You
And yet he charged at us. Oh god, we have to sit through that text box? Oh,
Okay.
that's awful. Speedrunners
so
probably hate
what if,
that.
Okay, what if before we do this, we take the Rider's Bane out of the convoy? Because I know we want to killer bow with you. So what if we take the Rider's Bane out with Matilda? That way we can trade it on to Tobin and Rider's Bane him.
Can you please call the Rider's Bane by its proper name?
Look, Rider's
Take
Bane's such a sick name.
take the Tatiana out of Convoy.
Although, I wonder if he just straight up gets doubled with it equipped, or we'll just crit.
Yeah, there we go. Okay,
GG.
taking care of business.
I like my idea though.
No, I think your idea was good. I liked your idea. Like, just because
do
it
like this
didn't come
idea.
up, didn't mean that
Yeah.
it wasn't good to plan around.
Wow.
Holy shit, Clive.
Killing his 10 speed, cringe. Woo! Angel Ring.
We don't care about the angel ring.
Well, that was fun.
I didn't realize he, like, charged, then you get the, like, Rudolph isn't attacking for some reason.
Rudolph
text
isn't
box.
attacking for some reason. Oh, right, these guys.
Armistice?
Woo! Achievement get.
Anyway, let's go to Gray's home. Hey, Gray!
Gray.
Gray, wake up, buddy!
Gray fast traveling.
We should probably also what level does Matilda promote at?
14?
Fuck that.
What level is she?
She's
What
10.
level is she?
She's 10.
10?
I was gonna say we should probably also grind her up and promote her, but fuck that. She's 10. She'll be a bishop and she'll like it. Or
Darn.
priest, whichever. Not a saint.
We don't get cute Saint Matilda. That's sad.
That'll be for the post game that I'm not playing.
True.
And then we can do the overclasses as well.
Oh my gosh, the overclasses. I can't believe I actually did those whenever I was younger.
What level do you have to be to get the overclasses?
20.
Like, of your final tier?
You have to be tier 3, or, 2 if it's your highest.
Yeah.
You have to be max tier level 20 to promote into an overclass.
So, like, a Dread Fighter needs to hit 20?
Yes.
I
It's
think
so-
that is a good point to end the video on. Because I think
It's
everyone
so
can join me in
overkill.
saying, fuck that.
Definitely.
Bye.